Hey everyone, it's Reenee and we are in the heart of Vata season. And I want to make a video for everybody because I've been getting a lot of questions about what you can do this time of year for anxiety and difficulty sleeping. So before I tell you what you can do, I just want to talk about what is causing this anxiety. So when we're in Vata season, our upper chakras are active because Vata is the season of air and ether. Vata governs the prana in our body. Prana is like our essence in the body. So these upper chakras, the throat, but more so third eye and crown, are super active right now. So when those energies are really active, they're quick moving, they're bringing a lot of nerves and anxiety to us if those chakras go off balance. So the key is to balance those chakras this time of year, to make sure that we're doing enough things that are grounding, that are stabilizing, that are going to balance the chaotic energies of Vata. So how do we do that? And I talked about Vata being air and ether. It governs prana in the body. So a really good way to regulate these chakras is through our breath, or what we call in Ayurveda pranayam. Pranayam is basic breath work that helps you ground and center. And ground and center is like the key this time of year. If you want to think of like a tornado, you want to be in the middle of that. You want to be centered. You don't want to get carried away with that heavy, windy energy. The next thing we want to think about is kind of staying heavy, kind of staying rooted. So we want to make sure we're getting enough grounding, nourishing foods. So the heavier foods, the root veggies are really, really good. Grains are good this time of year. Dried fruit, fresh fruit, whatever's available where you live this time of year, really, really good. Nuts are really good this time of year. Warming oils. Vata is a cold energy, so we also want to warm and nourish. So sesame oil is really good. Mustard oil. Ghee is a wonderful staple this time of year. Any kind of foods that are just really grounding and nourishing. What we can do to sort of calm our minds is meditation. Meditation is so important this time of year. This is the time of year for rest, rejuvenation, and to get that you really need to calm your mind down. The other thing you can do is make sure you're getting enough sleep. So even if you're not able to sleep, get into bed before 10 p.m. Actually, especially if you're not able to sleep. Ayurveda, each time of day is associated with different elements. So without getting into too much detail, before 10 p.m. is an ideal time to get into bed this season. We have way more hours of darkness. It is conducive to you getting more sleep, and try and stay in the bed until after 6 a.m. The best you can. I know we have routines and schedules, but as much as you possibly can, get those 8 hours before 10 p.m. and after 6 a.m. If you can't sleep, make sure you're just in the bed, in the dark, resting as much as you possibly can. Meditation, guided meditation, anything to help calm the nerves. The nerves are where we're going to feel it this time of year. The other thing you can do before bedtime, because Vata is a dry energy, and a lot of us will notice dryness in the skin, just general dryness, nails, hair, things tend to dry out this time of year. Give yourself an oil massage at night. I love doing this. I do this every night, especially in Vata season. I have a recipe for a great oil that I make, and I'll share that in the links. But oil massage at night is a great way to wind down. And if you do have a bedtime routine, if you have kids, you'll know this. When you create a proper routine, it signifies to the body, okay, it's time to wind down. It's time to go to bed. Speaking of routine, the other thing we can do to counter these Vata energies and keep these chakras in balance is give ourselves routine and structure this time of year. That energy is very chaotic. It's very creative. You're getting signals of ideas all the time during Vata season. This is what keeps our mind so energized this time of year. We want to have a container where we can express this creativity. So having a good routine is wonderful, not multitasking. So kind of set aside segments of time and focus on one task at a time. Because the more you multitask, the more you're getting that vortex of those energies spinning, and you're going to get tied up in that nervous, anxious Vata energy. Hope that helps. Get plenty of rest, stay healthy, and happy Vata season.